there, tomorrow people. BenyTeeJ here. If you're interested in the background music that was used in this video, it was made by my close friend KVO Star. The channel link will always be in my description or the description. Either way, it's still the description. Anyways, so on to the topic of today's video. Now, today's video, you know what I'm saying? After seeing the recent views of my other video on Chucky, which got 6 views, I was like, maybe people enjoy horror story talks. So today I'm going to talk about the worst ways you can go out in any horror movie. Now, we're going to start with number 1, which is personally the least worst way, but still a bad way to go out: to die to a serial killer or a movie slasher that doesn't even run. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, how are you not able to get away from someone who doesn't run, bro? They walk. The recent Friday the 13th movies, I've seen Jason running, but in the old movies he would just walk and people were still dying, mainly because they just couldn't pick up the hints, and they literally couldn't hear a tree snapping or a twig snapping when he'd be rushing up on them, because 90s slasher movies, which are still like today, but you know what I'm saying, they were more explicit, I'll tell you that. So basically, yeah, with the serial killer walking part, I'm gonna name a few serial killers who walk and somehow people still die to them, and I'm gonna name the reasons as to how to not get killed by them. Serial killer 1, Jason Voorhees, you already know him. Serial killer 2, Michael Myers. Serial killer 3, Pinhead. The rest of those are the only 3 slasher serial killers that I know that do not run, and somehow people still die to them. Now, let me tell you how to get away from Jason. First of all, don't go camping in the woods. And if he somehow get in New York, don't try to fight him. I think y'all know who I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just search up black guy fighting Jason. I forgot the dude's name, but he was fighting Jason. And you know what I'm saying, for a sec that I really thought he would win, but he went out. So rule number 2, don't fight Jason. Rule number 3, do not go in the water. Now, I know they say, you know what I'm saying, water is his weakness, but that's the last thing you want to do. Because for some reason, every time you throw him in the water, he always pops back up. Whether you're on a yacht, a boat, on land, he always just pops up from underneath the water. So that's the last thing you want to do. If the closest thing you can get him to water is to throw that man in a pool, you know what I'm saying, because then you'll be able to see his body drown. And while you're at it, you know what I'm saying, put some chains on him if you want. Make sure he stay under there. But if you're going to throw him in the ocean, don't even try. Just run. And 4th, which is exactly how to get away from them, bro, just call the police. I don't understand why they never just thought to call the police. Oh, they really gonna believe a serial killer who can't kill themselves on the loose? Bro, listen, I already don't mess with the police because of all that, you know what I'm saying, racial injustice and all that. So if I gotta call the police and lie to them and say there's a serial killer on the loose who can die, has a machete and is slashing people to death, then I tell them. I ain't gotta tell them he can't die. They'll find that out eventually. While he's being hailed with bullets and all that, I'm already running away and I'm already out of the city. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Jason gonna follow me all the way around the world to get me. And if he is, well, shoot, he gonna have to catch me in Zimbabwe, in Siberia, in Nigeria. I'm gonna become a nomad. So with Michael Myers, you know what I'm saying? Unlike, bro, I don't know how, I'm sorry, I'm just remembering the recent Halloween movie. I don't know how they jumped this man and he's still alive, bro. Why didn't no one shoot him? They out here beating him up with bats and stuff. You should have brought a machete. And if you're gonna have a bat, aim for his head. Make sure you see blood, bro. If you're gonna jump a serial killer, make sure you see blood. If you don't see no blood, you don't stop hitting him and then about to shoot him, and then he comes alive, gets that person, all of a sudden everybody dispersed. Y'all should have. Oh, it's really such a stupid decision. But yeah, for Michael Myers, you know what I'm saying, just be, you know what I'm saying, wary. Personally, I would go to I would say find yourself a room, you know what I'm saying, like the bathroom most likely. You know what I'm saying? I have one bathroom with no window and just be surrounded by cinder blocks so that the door is just away from him to get in. And I just wait there with my, you know what I'm saying, pump action shotgun ready to blast him out the door. The minute he tries to get in, you know what I'm saying, I'd hide the pump and be like, please, Michael, please. And then the minute he's, you know what I'm saying, almost through the door and I could see him, I'll whip it out. Boom, boom, boom. 3 shots. Man's is gone. I don't care. He gone. I'll be able to see him because the door is cracked. So I'll be able to see whether he's on the floor or not. And then I'll give him another one. Boom. I mean, I want to see his, you know what I'm saying, his organs out on the floor. I want to make sure that he's gone. Anyways, and if he has any supernatural powers, which one of them I know isn't immortality. The most he has is like super endurance. But he ain't surviving no Remington action shotgun, bro. He is not surviving that. Especially with his organs on the floor. Now I give him one to the head to make sure. Pinhead. Now, I don't know much about Pinhead. I just know that he's a supernatural being and that he has pins in his head. So I don't know. Throw a pillow on him. I really don't know a lot about him. I think he's like a demon. So like, you know what I'm saying? Holy water. Just use holy water and garlic. That's really all you need for him. Okay. So now that we done with the one stupid way to go, which is getting killed by a serial killer who mainly walks, let's go to the second way. Second worst ways to go out. When you're doing the deed and you die. Now, if you don't know what the deed is, the deed could be anything ranging from you taking a number 1 to doing something R-rated with your partner. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you relieving yourselves. And then personally, the worst way to me to go out from like peeing to, you know what I'm saying, doing something with your partner isn't doing something with your partner. It's when you're taking the most relieving, you know what I'm saying, poop of your life. I don't know if you ever like, why did I say I don't know if you ever? Of course you've pooped before. But have you ever pooped and it was like such a relieving poop that you just like had to sit on the toilet and just keep that sensation inside you because it was just so relieving, like it was just so good. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, have you ever just pooped so good and it was just like so relieving that you just you know what I'm saying, had to sit on that toilet for another 20 minutes? Imagine you're doing that and Jason, Freddy Krueger, whoever just pops up and slashes you, just breaks through your window or breaking down the door and proceeding to, you know what I'm saying, try to grab you or cut off your leg. Firstly, you know what I'm saying, it's GG's if you like that. I don't know what you could use at that point. If you got a weapon in the bathroom, you know what I'm saying, sure, go ahead. If you got a little, you know what I'm saying, a little screwdriver, don't even try, bro. That ain't gonna do nothing. But, you know what I'm saying, luckily, if you're with Freddy and you're in a dream, if you have a friend, you know what I'm saying, you can pull him out and try to do that to him. But then again, sometimes that doesn't work. So if it's Freddy, you're basically a goner. If it's Jason, I'd say you're a goner too. If it's Michael, I'd say you have a chance if you're stronger than him. And if it's Pinhead or anybody else, you know what I'm saying, that's GG's. Oh yeah, except Chucky, you know what I'm saying. Chucky and Annabelle, you know what I'm saying, they're freaking dogs, bro. Like, kick him. As a matter of fact, you see Chucky, when that man trying to jump on you, grab him in there and then throw him in that toilet. Yeah, and I'm talking like poop stains all in there. Like, I know he'll taste it. You know, I'll be like, please stop, and just, you know what I'm saying, drown him in it. And Annabelle too. Stupid doll. I don't know how people die into dolls. Anyways, yeah. Basically, if you're in a revealing state, then it's GG's. Now, number 3, which is personally my worst way of going out, is calling for help and then not receiving it, or being betrayed. Man, I have seen in too many horror movies where the slasher will be running towards 2 people and one of them will push the other down, or one of them will trip and then they won't go back to help them just to get their own survival. I know when it comes to survival, you know what I'm saying, you're not supposed to really care about other people, but like, imagine going out like that. The friend that you knew for like 10-20 years just leaves you, doesn't even try to help you. it really hurts, especially when they survive, and like the friends, like they don't really like connect anymore, and you really see it because it's like you really just left me there. You know what I'm saying? So how to get, basically, I'd say in order to not be in this predicament, the really way only do that is to not have friends. Because to be honest, like if it were any human, I don't care how nice you are, when it comes to survival, people will do, I wouldn't say, like, you know what I'm saying, it was evil to like leave your friend, but come on now, it's definitely not right. So I'd say people will do the most grayest things and then rather not talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So unless you ain't got no friends, that's the only way you not going out like that. Anyways, rest in peace to all the people that went out like that in all the horror movies and maybe even in real life, because you know there be some real life crazy people out here. Rest in peace to them all. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Make sure to, if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe, have that like button shine like the sun. And for the comment of the day, what is one of the worst ways for going out in a horror movie for you? Stay safe, stay blessed, and stay ahead of the rest. See you tomorrow, people. Peace out.
As I was ready to get started to get my umbrella, I stopped and shot when I saw him with another fella.